Okay, so coming up, I'm going to be sharing with you one of my 3-month survival food kits from 4PATRIOTS. We're going to be doing an unpacking to see what they gave me for this, other than a bill for $699.95. So when you order 4PATRIOTS 3-month survival food kit, it will come in 2 different totes. All right, let's open this 3-month food supply kit. On this one, the incentive actually was 4 of these free 72-hour survival food kits, which you just saw my review on that. So crappy oatmeal and mac and cheese that's not very cheesy, and the creamy rice is all right, but I'll use that as a staple item to go with another meal. Okay, like you saw in my previous video on the 72-hour survival food kit, for those that maybe didn't see that video, I'll just show you real quick again what comes in this kit. Now remember, 72 hours is 3 days. So what they're giving you for 3 days is a creamy rice and vegetable dinner. It has 260 calories. The second thing they give you is Grammy's sweet oatmeal. And the third thing they give you is America's Finest mac and cheese, right? So those are the 3 items that come in the 4PATRIOTS 72-hour survival kit. That is not 3 days of survival. That's 3 days of misery. Of course, I already did the review on the Grammy's sweet oatmeal. So that, let's say that's day 1. So that means you're going to eat this breakfast, lunch, or dinner. However, if you eat this for breakfast, but you got to mix the whole entire ingredients, how do you save the rest, and how do you reheat it? Nowhere on the package does it tell you that. But again, who would want to eat oatmeal all day long, right? So day 2 would be, I guess you could choose the America's Finest mac and cheese to eat, right? That would be breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or maybe just breakfast and lunch. Again, you have to mix the entire package. There's no directions on here how to save and how to reuse and reheat, any suggestions like that. And last but not least, this would be day 3. So this would be what you would have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their creamy rice and vegetable dinner. Here is my recommendation to 4PATRIOTS. Again, empty bag, right? So 4PATRIOTS should, if they're giving truth in advertising, their 72-hour kit should be this. Here's a Max Hearty Chili Mac. Here's a Hearty Stroganoff, and that's their new recipe. Here's buttermilk pancake mix. Here is black bean burger mix. Some Star Spangled Tropical Energy drink, and sweet berry creamy wheat. Okay, so I could see that being more of a 3-day or 72-hour kit that they should be offering and enticing you. So, of course, you're not going to have 3 meals a day, but you would have at least a breakfast and then a dinner. So, on day 1, of course, you may go ahead and do the buttermilk pancake mix, right? It'd be a good breakfast. Then, for later on, for your lunch-dinner combo, you would have your black bean burger mix, okay? So that would be day 1. Day 2, for breakfast, sweet berry creamy wheat. And then for your lunch dinner combo, you could do their Hearty Stroganoff, right? Their new recipe. So that would be day 2. Day 3, for lunch and dinner, you could do the Hardee's chili mac, right? And then, let's just say that next morning you're not too hungry, but they have a Star Spangled tropical energy drink, right? So this is milk base. So that would be your breakfast there. That is a more realistic 3-day, 72-hour survival food kit than what they give you over here. Okay. And that's my issue about their lack of truth in advertising and their incentive to entice you to buy this kit. So that's my point. Thanks. Okay. So I've got this first tote unpacked. So we'll even look at how much water basically that I would use in preparation of these meals totally. And I'll get the second tote to this 3-month survival kit, and we'll see what's in that. But they gave me a heck of a lot of long grain white rice, right? And they gave me a bunch of Grammy's sweet oatmeal, and they gave me some powdered whey milk or wee milk, which I've done a review on that. And that tastes all right. Their Heartland milk, it sucks. It has an aftertaste. It's really nasty. It has a off-putting taste, but the whey milk or wee milk is pretty good. So anyway, I'll be back with more. So what I'm going to do as I'm doing this video, I'm going to go ahead and open this package of their sweetly coated banana chips. On the back, it says, open the pouch, remove the oxygen absorber. Step 2, enjoy the banana chips right out of the pouch as a sweet and crispy snack, or add to trail mix, hot cereal, ice cream, or your favorite cookie recipe. Look at this. There is no resealable bag, right? So they're expecting you to open this and to have as a snack, right? Reasoning only says, hey, I probably need to have this to be resealable. But no. So in order for me to enjoy these, I have got to have a knife or pair of scissors, because there's no tear notch anywhere at the top to make this an easy opening, right? I don't want to just rip this thing open and the next thing, my bag is destroyed. At least if I can keep somewhat of the integrity of the bag, I can fold this over, right? Maybe use a paper clip or something like that so they don't spill out all over the place. But again, another main reason why I'm just kind of off on 4PATRIOTS, and they're not really thinking ahead. They're just putting a bunch of crap in there, selling it to you, and making a bunch of profit for their marketing purposes. It says sweetly coated banana chips. So I've just had these, again, with the language that they use, right? I don't know their definition of sweet, but it's definitely not my definition. These are not sweetly coated. I don't know what they're sweetly coated with, but it's not with sugar or anything, because to me, it just tastes like dehydrated bananas. And I don't really taste that very well. Another bad attempt from 4PATRIOTS. So we've opened the first kit of the 3-month survival food kit. So now let's open case number 2, or tote number 2. All right, so here's tote number 2. And let me get this all pulled out so you can see what we've got here, okay? Okay, got it unpacked. One thing I did discover is that I have a leak. There's some rice in there and some powder, like a dust. So there is going to be a bad bag in this. That's unfortunate. So it looks like I've got plenty of rice. That seems to be one thing they give you, a lot of rice. And I'm going to try out some of that Star Spangled tropical energy drink, see how that tastes. Now, in some of these, they actually used a resealable package. For instance, old-fashioned chocolate pudding. Right there, you can see this is resealable. Also, too, they've got a tear notch to make it much easier. And, of course, directions on here. some of these you can actually do individual servings. So I wish that was a thing with all the products that they package. But anyway, so we're going to go through this. We're going to eat some of it, but I'll show you what my list to compare it to what I shared with you in a previous video as far as what they say comes in the 3-month survival food kit, and we'll compare it and see if I got shortchanged or what have you. So, hey guys, okay, so what you're looking at right now is I just wanted to break down that everything that was listed on their website as far as what I should receive, I did receive. However, there is one exception. As you're looking at this little spreadsheet that I did, what I want you to do is go down on the very left column there, and you're going to look for number of recipe, and you're going to look for number 11, right? Number 11 is Heartland's Finest Powdered Milk, and I actually did a review on that powdered milk. It's terrible. So they must be aware of that because what they did is they replaced the Heartland's Finest Powdered Milk, and they put in and replaced with their Promised Land wheat milk. So the wheat milk is all right. There's no aftertaste. There's no off-putting taste. The Heartland's Finest milk, it was terrible. Definitely, you don't want to buy it. Has this aftertaste. But we got to think about the fact that if we're in a survival situation, more than likely electricity is off, right? So you're not going to have the ability to chill your milk, right? Now, if it happens to be in the middle of the winter and it's cold outside and you go ahead and you mix that up and you set it outside, okay, we've got an outdoor refrigerator, right? So that would be one way. But milk is not going to be something that I'm going to really put in a survival scenario, for me at least. But I got everything on there. What I did too is I highlighted in yellow those items which I've already tasted and, given a review. There's probably a video on that. There's a lot that I haven't tasted yet and tried. So, I'm going to be fair before I judge them on that. However, I also wanted to show you the package quantity. Now on their website, that number 88 comes up. I'm matching what they show there. And then everything that is in the green in the column that says serving per package size, you'll notice there's a rhyme there, right? So you'll see a lot of rice, right? That rice costs very little, but they put a boatload of that in there as far as so-called dinners, right? The buttermilk pancake mix is, you're not going to tell any difference between that and Bisquick, right? You're going to see, I'm going to drop a video on that, and, they barely made when it looks for 4 servings, right? And it says it produces 12 pancakes. It was barely enough there to make that 12th pancake. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoy that video on there. But anyway, let's get back to the video. And I just wanted to share these stats here with you so that you have an understanding of what I'm looking at and what I'm trying to do. Okay, thanks. We've unpacked both of the totes, which consist of making up their 3-month survival food kit. Its cost is $699.95. I would ask you to go to 4Patriots website, check it all out yourself. And I would also tell you to go down and look at the actual servings amounts that they're giving you for the product. One thing here it's going to stick out is that anytime you're dealing with items such as rice, okay, they give you a lot of servings. The pancake mix, they give you about 64 servings. The energy drink mix, they give you a lot of servings. But the other items, they don't give you but maybe 16 servings, right? Or 8 servings. I'm pointing that out to you is because they fill these totes mainly with rice products, oatmeal, and the wheat product, the cream of wheat is what I would call it for breakfast, because they are marking up the sale of these products sky high, making gross amounts of gross profit. And I'm not against a company making profit. There's nothing wrong with profit. You got to make a profit. I get it. However, you don't need to make it all at one time. And that's what they're getting. So again, buyer beware, because what you're getting most of is rice. or oatmeal, or the pancake mix I haven't tried yet, and it may be worth that. And the energy drink I haven't yet. But um, be aware of what you're getting and ask questions. In my next video, though, we will be reviewing a couple of the meals. First, we're going to start off with breakfast, and I'm going to start with their sweet berry creamy wheat. This, they give you 32 servings per kit. And then we're going to try the buttermilk pancake mix, right? So surely they can't screw up buttermilk pancake mix, but we're going to try that as well. And after we try the breakfast, we are going to go into trying out some of their soups and stew or chili. So the first thing we're going to try is their classic potato soup. I love potato soup. And the next thing we're going to try is their fireside stew and see how good that tastes. And the final thing we'll try as far as their chili. Now, everybody loves chili, I believe. That may be too much of a generalization, but I think everybody likes home-style chili. Now, I don't believe this is going to have any meat in it, so it's going to be really bean-based, noodles, things of that nature. But we're going to try their chili mac. And then after we do that, we are going to dive in and try their black bean burger mix. They give you 16 servings per that kit. And then after that, we're going to try a couple of the desserts. So we're going to try their old-fashioned chocolate pudding. And then after we try their chocolate pudding, we're going to try their vanilla pudding as well. And we're going to finish it to cleanse our palate with a refreshing drink of their Star Spangled Tropical Energy drink. And we're going to see how that tastes as well. The one thing I do wish that 4Patriots did offer is a la carte where you could pick and choose what you want to put in this kit. I don't think they'll do that because I think from that standpoint, they're not going to make as much gross profit. I don't know. I could be wrong, but because they're not going to be able to fill the tote with a bunch of rice. And of course, that's very cheap for them to do and creates a lot of gross profit. Lastly, guys, I'm not just looking at 4Patriots, okay? I'm just trying to give you an honest review of this product. And like you, I'm sure, I don't have a lot of resources. So I have to make sure what I spend my money on, I'm getting the full bang for that buck, right? And in today's economy, we know the dollar isn't worth a dollar anymore. So it takes a lot more of those dollars to get anything. So I have other companies that I'll be reviewing. I've got my ReadyWise food kits that I've purchased as well, and we're going to try some more of those. I've already tried a couple. I'm going to be doing Mountain House, and then there's other companies out there that I'll be just trying as well and doing their samples to give a taste test to those and cost analysis and really what's practical. We got to be thinking that in a survival situation that resources are going to be limited, right? I would tell you not only to focus on maybe a food, reserve at your home or a kit for food, but you have to be mindful of even water storage, okay? The standard person needs 1 gallon of water personally every day as far as a consumption just to stay hydrated, right? So you've got to think about not only the gallon that you need personally for your body, but you're going to have water to, maintain personal hygiene, to wash dishes. I would tell you the better thing to do is that you don't want to have to be washing dishes because it's a waste of water, right? And so you want to be able to get products or look at products that really doesn't require you happen to use a lot of pots and pans per se, but maybe, from a reconstitution standpoint, where you can mix it in the bag. That's really the more applicable way you'd want to look at some things because, of course, you can just throw the bag away once you're done and you don't have any wasted water just from a standpoint of having to clean your pots, pans, utensils, things of that nature. So anyway, we'll get into more of a lot of that other things to be considerate of when you're thinking about a survival plan, whether it be food, whether it be water, whether it be shelter, clothing, medicine, however, you've got to be mindful of all these things. And it can be overwhelming, but you just got to start a little bit at a time. And my biggest hope is I save people from going out and spending hard-earned money that they've basically been snookered out of because they get scared. A commercial comes on or advertisement comes on from some of these fear porn pushers, and it causes you to let go of that money. And then now you have buyer's remorse. So anyway, have a great day. Make it a great day. And I'll be coming back in another video with these meals that we just discussed that we'll be trying out from my 4 Patriots 3-month survival kit. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.